Hey everyone, welcome to Oracle Talks Tech. My name is Jerry and I'm the voice behind the camera. Welcome back to the App of the Week series. This week's app is Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva is an app that can be used to create flyers, business cards, Facebook pictures for your profile, Facebook covers, Twitter banners, Twitter profile pictures, YouTube thumbnails, YouTube profile photos and banners, along with a whole host of other things. I use it mostly for creating YouTube thumbnails, such as the one we're going to create for this video right now. Before we begin, I did want to mention that this app can be used across all of the major platforms: macOS, Windows, Android, and iOS. Most times when using this app, I use it on Windows. While I can use it on the Android app on my phone, it's not as intuitive as the Windows app, and I'll show you what I mean by that a little bit later on in the video. Okay, now when it comes to using it on Windows, you can use it on any browser. Anyways, I do use it on Chrome. So let's pull it up here. Okay, so this is my opening page. You type in Canva, CANVA.com, or in my case, I just click on the little link, this little icon here. And this is what opens up. Now, as you can see here, I have all of my previous thumbnails that I've created for various videos that are on YouTube. This is the template that I've created. Okay, so this is the thumbnail, or excuse me, thumbnail template that I've created. As you can see, it's got my channel name and then app of the week. And then all I do now is I add in the different elements for whatever the app is that I'm talking about for that week. Now, what I usually do is I come over here to Uploads, and you can upload different images and then place them into the working area. Usually I try to find .png files, and what those are is they're the picture with no background. So that way when you place it on a background, you don't get that white background or black background or whatever. It makes it look out of order as far as when you're putting it in the picture. So let me show you here. So if I place the OS 12 thing, as you can tell, there's nothing around it. It's just this icon. So I can adjust it to whatever size and place it in onto the screen here. So I have already downloaded most of the pictures that I'm going to use for this thumbnail. We'll just temporarily place them where on the screen here. Okay. Now I'll go back and I'll match the sizes as best I can. Okay, so now there's two more pictures that I wanted to upload to use on this thumbnail, and I saved that so that I could show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to go to upload your images, and you go to wherever you have your picture saved, and the two images that I'm going to upload are the Canva logo and the Windows logo, or excuse me, the Apple logo. Okay, so just hit Control and then click on the Apple logo and just click Open, and you'll see over here they're uploading into the website. And once that green line goes away like that, that means they're there, and you can just bring them over to your project. And as you can tell, this is quite large, so we're gonna shrink it down some. We're going to place that one pretty much center because that's the app that we're working on. And then we're going to bring the Apple logo over. And we're going to shrink it down. Now, I actually like the size of the Apple logo, so I'm going to base the other three off of that Apple logo to get a rough, size estimate. Okay, so the Android one looks pretty good. The iOS one we can make a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's not too bad. Looks pretty good over that, so that looks pretty good. And then we have the Windows. We'll bring that down a little bit. And that's pretty good. So now hopefully the recording app that I'm using is picking up this, but you can see the little purple-ish colored hash lines there, dotted lines. That's what they call snap, or the grid. And what I usually try to do is align things along one of those grid lines. You can see it up at the top above the Canva and the OS 12 and the Windows logo. And then if I bring it, now you can see that it's lined up with the OS 12. And then bring it in just a little bit, and now it's lined up. Bring it back up and over. There we go. So now it's lined up with the OS 12 as well as the Apple logo. Just let it go. And then same thing here with the Android. We're going to line them up. So now it's lined up with the OS 12, and now it's lined up with the Apple logo. Okay. And I don't know if you've seen it earlier, but this one is lined up dead center. So this is pretty much going to be my logo. Now, if I did want to add anything to it, I can change the background. So I can change it to different colors. But we're going to go back to the original color that I like. You can add different elements. They have free photos. They do have ones that you have to pay for, and then they have free ones. Different frames, as you can see here. All right. Different layouts and templates that you can use. Now, in the beginning here, we're going to go over to here. You can create a design, and you're going to choose like Instagram, Facebook, a poster, Facebook cover, a logo, social media, flyer, card, whatever. Usually, like I said, I use it for YouTube thumbnails. Okay, there's YouTube thumbnail, and when you click on that, it actually creates your canvas at 1280 by 720, which is the standard thumbnail size. And then it will, if you log in and create an account, it will save everything that you've done. So we're going to go back over to our thumbnail that we're working on. So that looks pretty good to me as far as the thumbnail. Now you can create different text if you want. You can copy it if you want. You can arrange it. You can bring it forward or backward, so behind something or in front of it. And you can create a transparency, so you can make it fade away, have it not as bright, or just have it 100%. You can also crop the image. You can flip it, and you can filter it. So you can change the brightness, the contrast, but we're not going to do any of that right now. So you can also upload pictures like directly from Facebook if you want to, but you would have to sign into Facebook, and I usually don't do that. I just go for the uploads, whatever I've saved to my hard drive on my computer. As you can see, I have previous files here, so we can use those, for future thumbnails if I want to. Like I have one right here for a headset that I'm going to be reviewing soon. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go over here and you're going to click download, and it comes up with a file type of recommended PNG, which is the one with no background. However, you can save it as a JPG, a PDF standard, or one for printing. I usually do the recommended, which is the PNG. Then I click download. It's creating my design. It gives you a little quote here. This one's from Alexander Isley. And then it brings up where you want to save it. Usually I name it whatever the project is. Canva thumbnail. And then I save it. So we will quickly open this so you can see what it looks like. So this is what I'll upload to YouTube when I'm done with the video. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what the app looks like on Android. And one thing that I want to point out though before we go to the Android app is you can see all of these pictures that I've uploaded here. One of the downfalls of the Android app is these pictures are not available on the Android app. If they are, I've been unable to figure out how to upload them. So that is one downfall. However, if you're going to create a brand new thumbnail, you can use the app on Android or on iOS and upload your own photos. You can upload photos from your camera roll, from the internet, wherever you get them from, just like you would on here. But you don't, for some reason, you don't have access to these files. I don't know why. You would think the apps would work together, but unfortunately they don't. Okay, so here's my Android phone. There's the Canva icon. We're just gonna tap on that and open her up. Okay, we're gonna tap on her again and open her up. There we go. Holy smokes, didn't want to open. Okay, so this is the page that it brings to you when you first open it. You can search for different templates: Instagram posts, stories, Facebook posts, cover, social media, photo collage, poster, flyers, invitations, cards, Twitter posts. As you can see, there's quite a few. There's what I usually use, the YouTube thumbnail. So if you click on all, you get various templates that you can use if you want. I tend to create my own, as you've seen, but you can get free ones, and you can also get ones that it costs. Like that one's $3, it looks like. Most of them are free here, but this one, the basics of rock climbing, that looks like it's $1. The cardio one's $1. So anyways, so now if you want to see what you've already done once you've logged into the app, go ahead and click here, and then here's my template over here. I didn't update to what we did, but if I click on this, it should update. So now it's showing you what I did on the website. Okay, now if I tap something to edit, so let's say we'll tap there, and then if you go to the plus symbol down on the right here on the bottom, see, and then you click on images, all you see are images from your camera roll. You don't see the images that I showed you that we had uploaded on the website, which is right there. I have no idea why the two don't work together, but for some reason they don't. But like I said, if you wanted to start a app from scratch, or a thumbnail, what you can do is you can go to templates, go to YouTube thumbnail, and you can create a blank. So you can add your background, you can add photos, whatever you want. So there you go. I added a desk photo. You know, you can add text. There we go. Sorry. Enter your text here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can change the font to whatever. You can change the size. So as far as starting something new or using one of the templates on the Android app, it's great. Trying to work on what you've already started on the website on your computer, not so much. You know, it's not Adobe, but it works pretty well for being free. So, okay, guys, that is it for this week's app of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please do me a huge favor and click the like button on down below. Leave a comment if you want. If you click the dislike button, please make sure you leave a comment. That way, I know what you didn't like, and maybe I can, work on it on future videos. If you did like this video and you want to see future content from me, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And if you do, make sure you click that bell icon to the right, so that way you're notified when I upload something new. Alright? So again, guys, this has been Canva, the app that I use to create my YouTube thumbnails. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and until the next video, I will see you then.